Now, if only I was a better lipstick putter on her. I tried that other. I wiped it off. It didn't work well for me. So I'm going to put this on. That's better. It's not so... Well, that didn't come off very good. That's better. It's not so bright. I wish I was better at doing it, but I just... You know, there's some things we're good at, and some things we're not so great at, and you just got to know the difference. Hey, I was going to read you guys a book. Oh, who do we have here? Oliver and Aiden, I see you, and I see Charlie and Decker, and Cedar, and Poppy, and Lolly, and Cohen, and I see Pepper, and Grayson. Hello. Let's see, is that Savannah and Emily and yoo-hoo, Savannah, Emily, and Mariah, woohoo, and Mariah. Hello. Hi, Charlotte, Evie, and JoJo. Long time no see you. Lincoln and Autumn, Kira, Olivia, Finn, Gunner, Marky, Josiah, Ellie, Lucy, Ruby. Oh, who else do I see? Saul and Danny and Dondi and Michelle. Oh, and Annabelle and Shyla and Elliot and Henry and Sullivan and Emmeline. Hi. And Melissa and Bentley and Madison and Summer and Lizzie and Britton and Stella. Oh, you know, if you want me to read to you, just write down your name, because I see people out there and I don't know your name. So put in the comments what your name is, so I can say hello to you. Wouldn't that be great? Anyways, I'm going to read this book I have right here. Well, it's gone. Somebody moved it. Well, for crying out loud, somebody moved my book. Oh, I got to fix my hair too. I tried to get it nice. No, that's not good. Let me try and get this. There. Uh-oh. Now where'd everybody go? I can't find you now. Oh my, this is a rat's nest. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I'll fix it. There we go. Now I can see better. Yeah, now I can see. Uh-oh, that didn't work out very good either. Let's see if I can pull it up a little. There we go. There we go. A little better. Okay, so anyways, the book is, who moved it? What? Oh, this one, Duck and His Friends. Well, what a good spring book, because when I think of spring, I think, of Easter, and I think of like bunnies and ducklings and all sorts of cute things like that. And this is called Duck and His Friends. So I see a bunny and I see a duck and a little mousey. So that's cute. Let's see what this has to say, shall we? Duck and His Friends. Oh, what a lovely, lovely book. Boy, oh boy, this was written a long time ago, back in 1949. Can you say 1949? 1949. Good old 19. Wow, that is a long time ago. Duck and His Friends. 1949. 1949? That's like 100 years ago almost. Wow. Or a long time ago. 1949. What was going on? I wasn't born yet. I hadn't been born yet for a long time. Well, anyways, here we go. Look at that. Oh, I love these kind of beanie hats with the propellers. I always wonder if it could really make you fly, maybe. Now, Jack Rabbit, that must be Jack Rabbit, and Duck, there's Duck, and Mouse went everywhere together. They were the best of friends, and not one of the three liked water. Oh, none of them liked water. Now, wouldn't you think this one would like water? I would think that one would like water. Let's see. If it only looked like rain, whiz. If it only even just looked like it was going to rain, whiz. and Mouse opened his umbrella. One drop of water, and zip! Out came Jack Rabbit's raincoat and boots. And Duck, who should like the rain and puddles and even the big duck pond, liked the water much less than Mouse and Jack Rabbit put together. Oh, that's a conundrum. Look at them all laughing and having a good picnic. One bright and sunny day, One bright and sunny day, the three friends went for a picnic out on the meadow. They all sat down and ate and sang and laughed and told all the funny stories they knew. After the sun went down and everything was packed away, the three friends started home. They came to Duck's house first. He promptly went to bed and was soon sound asleep. It was a warm night with a full moon, and Jack Rabbit and Mouse were not sleepy. They took the long way home and went all around the pond, talking over the delightful day they had had. "Duck is a fine fellow," said Mouse. "I never did see Duck in the water, though," murmured Jack Rabbit, twitching his nose. "Not that I blame him a bit." Oh, I can see where this is going now. Mouse nodded. "Nor I," he said. "But of course, it's different with ducks. A duck really is supposed to swim, and all the other ducks think that he's a fraidy cat." "I wish that Duck did like to swim," sighed Jack Rabbit. "We ought to do something," and the two friends thought and thought. "I think I know a way," Mouse cried at last. He whispered a daring plan into Jack Rabbit's ear. "I can't do that." Oh, I wonder what he said. We're going to have to read on to find out of it. "I can't do that," Jack Rabbit said, and he shivered and shook his head. "Why not? Duck is our friend," said Mouse. "We must help make a duck out of him." He whispered some more, and at last Jack Rabbit agreed. Can you make a whispering noise? That's how we whisper. Okay, yeah, that was a little much. I agree. But looky here. All that night, Jack Rabbit and Mouse worked. They sawed logs and hammered nails and tied ropes and hurried about. Just as the sun came up, their work was done. Jack Rabbit and Mouse had built a beautiful raft with 3 fine seats and 2 oars for paddling. Well, now, doesn't that sound like fun? "Now," cried Jack Rabbit, "come to my house for a quick breakfast." Mouse and Jack Rabbit made themselves pancakes and ate them with honey. And once they had eaten, they felt brave and ready for anything. They hurried arm in arm back to the beach. "And now," squeaked Mouse, "to get the raft launched." Okay, do you guys think it's going to float? Who said no? Do you think it's going to float? Thank you, everybody, for saying yes, except the no. I heard it. Look it. It's floating. They pushed and they pulled, and before long the raft was floating on the water of the duck pond. Mouse put the oars on the raft, took a deep breath, and hopped aboard himself. Jack Rabbit leaped gingerly into the air and came down quite safely in the middle of the raft. Very good. "Now, to wake up Duck," said Jack Rabbit. Look at all the sleeping ducks over here. They're so cute when they're little like that. "Now to wake up Duck," said Jack Rabbit to the Mouse. As soon as the raft stopped rocking, the two friends each picked up an oar and paddled toward the rushes where the duck lived. It was still early morning. Not a duck was yet awake. "Hello, Duck!" Can you say that? "Hello, Duck!" Everybody together. "Hello, shouted Jack Rabbit as loudly as he could. Oh, look, he's got a sleeping hat on. This cracks me up. Duck came waddling out of his house, still in his nightcap. He blinked and could not believe his eyes when he saw his two friends. What in the world? He quacked. Can you say that? What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? He quacked. It's a raft, squeaked Mouse. We built it. Then Mouse and Jack Rabbit both together called, Come for a sail with us, Duck. It's capital fun. That's how they used to talk back in 1949. Capital fun, I guess. All right. Well, Duck said, backing away, haven't dressed yet, haven't had breakfast, haven't made my bed, dozens of things to do. Not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. Mouse called gaily, just leave your bed. Leave all your housework. You don't need to dress. Come as you are, and we'll have breakfast out on the island. But Duck kept backing away from the water. Oh, do come, Duck, shouted Jack Rabbit. Duck backed into a thick growth of reeds. No, he said stubbornly. At that, Jack Rabbit was so angry that he dropped his oar and hopped high in the air. He came down on the raft with such a thump that the raft overturned. Oh no! Everybody's surprised at that. Look, even a frog. He and the mouse and the oars were in the water. Help! Squeaked Mouse. I can't swim. And Jack Rabbit squealed. Nor can I. Oh, help! Help! Oh. Duck didn't like the water any better than before. But there he was, safe on shore, and there were his two best friends struggling in the water. It didn't take Duck long to make up his mind. He dashed into the pond and paddled straight out. He plucked the sputtering mouse out of the water and set him safely on the raft. Mouse watched, shivering, while Duck helped Jack Rabbit aboard too. Then Mouse squealed, The oars, Duck! Save the oars! Duck paddled off for the oars. And just as he did, all the other ducks came splashing into the pond for their morning swim. They saw Duck swimming along just as if he'd been doing it every day of his life. Oh, I bet he's going to end up liking swimming. I mean, it's always scary the first time you get in, but then once you learn to swim, it's great. And then when you don't know how to swim and everybody else knows how to swim, it makes you want to learn how to swim because then you can swim with them. Probably. That's the way it was for me anyways. And then I swam, and now I teach people to. I taught Daniel to swim. I taught Kayla to swim. I taught Mac. I taught quite a few to swim, and I saved some lives too. Yeah, I've done that. Look at Duck in the water, they quacked. At the top of their lungs. Look at him! Look at him! He's swimming! Why, so I am, cried Duck, as surprised as he could be. Duck swam up and down. He even ducked under the water just for the fun of it and came up with a frog in his bill. I bet the frog didn't like that. All the other ducks watched admiringly, and Mouse and Jack Rabbit were so happy that they never even noticed how wet they were. They smiled at each other, very proud of their plan. Duck is a fine fellow, murmured Mouse. Jack Rabbit agreed heartily. A fine, brave, fun-loving fellow, he said, as Duck swam up to his two good friends. And what's more, he can swim better than any duck on the pond. Well, wasn't that nice? Well, I liked it. Toodaloo!